Former NFL wide receivers TJ Houshmandzadeh and James Jones on who they think the Browns starting quarterback should be. This from FS1's The Facility.
I'm starting Shedeur. You started 4 years of college. You starting for me? Absolutely you starting. I've seen what Kenny Pickett can do. Is he going to be like a Sam Darnold? You go to Philly, you learn, and now you're a better quarterback? I'm going with Shedeur. He's accurate. He can throw with anticipation. Is he's the strongest arm, the most athletic? No. Shedeur Sanders starting for me.
If it's not Kenny Pickett, the only other option is Shedeur, because I believe he's the best talented quarterback on that roster. I know you drafted Gabriel in the third, but I don't think he's as good as Shedeur. So let's see what Shedeur has and put him out there in that game. But I do not mind Kenny Pickett going out there first with him being young and giving him the key.
Well, first of all, James Jones, doesn't matter if you think that Shedeur Sanders is better than Dylan Gabriel because you didn't draft for the Browns. Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry did, and they took Dylan Gabriel 2 rounds ahead of Shedeur Sanders. Let's welcome in Spencer German from 92.3 The Fan, as well as the Locked On Browns podcast. Spencer, I kind of laugh at some of these former players nationally. It doesn't matter who you think is better. It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I actually agree with James Jones that Shedeur, in my opinion, is the most talented quarterback on this roster. But it's again, my opinion isn't going to influence the team and what decision they make at the quarterback position. And I also think too, like if they sort of signal to you who they think the better of the two quarterbacks is by the order that they took these guys. If they thought Shedeur was better, they would have taken him earlier. They took Dylan Gabriel in the third round. By all indications, Kevin Stefanski, he was kind of glowing with excitement about talking about Dylan Gabriel and what they saw in him and how excited they are to have him when they drafted him that weekend. And so, like, as much as I would love to see Shedeur start week 1, hit the ground running, just kind of be given this long leash to sort this to see what he can bring to the table, and if he does have that franchise quarterback quality in his game, it's just not something that I think the Browns are sort of setting up to do. They have essentially indicated at this point that it's Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco at the top of this depth chart, and that the other two are sort of fighting for that primary backup spot, and they're sort of slow playing it with these rookies. So I tend to agree. As much as I'd love to see Shedeur week 1, they are setting the stage for a veteran to start, and then I think we'll see both these rookies at some point next year. It's just a matter of when. I will say though, Dave, there is something that entices me about the idea of starting one of the rookies early in the season and then transitioning to the other rookie like halfway through the season if it's not going well, just to extend the runway of like what you see from these guys as you're trying to find out if you have a franchise quarterback. But again, that's where my head kind of goes. Their head is in a completely different place, and all indications are it's going to be one of those veterans starting week 1.
You know what? They're going to know. They're going to see him day in and day out. They're going to see how they handle everything. So it's not going to be just what you see on the field. I mean, that's important. Don't get me wrong. That's the most important thing. But they'll get an idea if one of these guys can be a franchise quarterback.